This morning was quite an adventure. I was walking along and there was this dog walker, as there are so many in the mornings when you're out walking. And this one looked awfully big, sort of like a small black bear, that type of thing, with that same snout and all that. And it was being held by a female who had both hands on the leash, and I knew I was in for it. As I quickly was passing, that thing was lunging and making these horrible noises. I said, Jesus, how could you allow a dog like that being held from a little girl out on the public? If that dog had gotten loose, he would have bit off both my legs. He was going for my legs. So that makes dog number 3 I have to watch out for on my walk. As soon as I see him, I go over to the other side of the street. That's what I usually do. This one I didn't know it was so violent until I got up to it. What people do to animals to make them like that, I don't know. I'm sure it was a rescue dog. But anyway, we're not here to talk about dogs. So here in the States, I've been looking to see how much wake-up call there is. Georgia governor must take action on climate change. That's in Oregon, here in the States. Wow. Well, now that you know you got to take action, what are you going to do? Oh, well, that, you know. But he better decide to do something pretty quick. There are 86 active large fires in 12 western states in the U.S. at this time. Most of the West Coast is now shrouded in thick smoke that thins out as it goes all the way over to New York City. We need to do something. We need to do it now. Can't be waiting. Biden, you've got to be bolder. You've got to get rid of the filibuster, and you've got to play the game the way they're playing it. You're just not. They're saying that the only way Democrats can win is if they cheat and lie. The only way they can win. So that means that every single Democrat who wins is a lie and a cheat and has to be told it. Where does it end? Why don't we just do the same to them then? If they're going to play that game, every single Republican wins is a lie. They can't win. And at that term, it's almost true. Okay, get off the subject here. But in 3 months, the world leaders will meet for a UN climate summit in Glasgow. Oh, I wonder how good that'll work out. Like every one of their environmental summits. Big on words, almost nothing on action. They will discuss commitments to cutting emissions in line with the Paris Agreement. That's 1.5C to 2C at the maximum. A lot of people think we're past 1.5C, more like 1.7. Scientists say we're at 1.1C, so we're very close to 1.5. Okay, now let's get back over to this other subject of why here in the U.S. everything's become so politicized and how dangerous that is. Such as no vacciners. They think it's a hoax and they don't trust the government, they say. Wow, they don't trust the government, but yet they'll get on an airplane that's been inspected by the government over and over and over, and the results is almost no accidents at all with the airplanes. They don't trust the government, but they'll drive on endless government-made freeways and highways and streets. They don't trust the government, but yet when they flush the toilet, the sewer works almost every time. That's all government. That's all. What do they call that? Socialism? But these people, about half of the Republican Party, say that they think that the election was a hoax because of brainwashing. Endless, continuous Trump brainwashing. And why don't the Democrats do the same? Just keep saying that every Republican that's in office stole the election. Just start it. Just if they want to play that silly, stupid, childish game, you've got to, because the sheeple are too dense inside to get the real story out of it. They just go for what he says over and over and over, and then they believe it. You've got to do something, Biden. You're just sitting there over and over and over. I see every time you lock up with your thoughts, you can't continue your train of thoughts. You lose them, and you do this dance around, and it's embarrassing. Get your shit together. Get your notes out. Make sure you have your notes wherever you go. So what if they call you the note baby? Who cares? At least you're accurate. I have not much positive thinking about the Glasgow environmental meeting to discuss discussions on what kind of what do we have to do it. Why don't you just start doing it instead of all these endless, useless meetings that give you another out until the next meeting, and then you have another out until the next meeting, and you get nowhere. You get nowhere. Come on, guys, get with it. You are running out of time, and you're running out of time fast. I appreciate all the ups, downs, new subscribers, and definitely the comments. Love reading them. And until next time.